Can you control your breathing and your heartbeat? Can you stay still in the same place for days? Not only that, but you also need to think about the earth rotating when you shoot. This is the power that snipers need today. The image of a sniper is that of a person who shoots in a quiet place and takes down a distant enemy with one shot. But it's not that simple. In fact, snipers rarely shoot at the head. This time, I'll tell you the reason and the unknown true job of a sniper. People tend to think that a sniper shoots at enemies from a distance, but in fact, that's not true. 90% of a sniper's job is reconnaissance. That is, secretly observing the enemy and gathering important information, and that information will later lead to a big operation. But why don't snipers aim at the head? It's to stop the enemy for sure. It's very difficult to aim at the head of a moving enemy from a distance. That's why they aim at a large part of the body. Also, on the battlefield, the goal is not always to kill the enemy right away. When an enemy is injured, his teammates gather to help him. This stops the enemy's movements and affects the overall operation. This is one of the sniper's strategies. It is an inconspicuous but important role that changes the flow of the battlefield. For example, in 2005, an American soldier named Steven was shot by a sniper in Iraq. However, it was his body, not his head, that was the target. He was lucky to be protected by a bulletproof vest and was saved. But this is proof that snipers place importance on hitting the target reliably. What's amazing about snipers is that they can even calculate the rotation of the earth when they shoot. Because the earth rotates, the bullet curves slightly to the right or left. If you don't take that into account, you won't hit a distant target. Recently, there was news that a Ukrainian sniper shot an enemy about 3.8 kilometers away. This is an amazing record, and it is said that the bullet flew in the air for 9 seconds. During that time, you have to calculate the wind, the moisture on the ground, and even the movement of the earth before you shoot. It's a technique that seems almost inhuman, and the most important thing for a sniper is to not be detected. They wear clothes called ghillie suits, with special grass and tree branches attached to them so that they look like nature. Their pants and clothes are also designed so that they don't make any noise when they move. And the hardest training is stalking. This is practicing how to get close to the enemy without being detected. And you move forward little by little while getting covered in mud for hours. It's really hard. But this is what you need to do to become a sniper. But now the world of snipers is changing. That's because there are flying cameras called drones. Drones can search for and attack enemy locations. They have started to help snipers with their work. But that doesn't mean snipers are no longer needed. Rather, by moving together with drones, they can do even more amazing things. Snipers are not just people who shoot from afar. They are great tacticians who think calmly on the battlefield, do not get detected, and move accurately. And even as times change, their powers continue to be needed. Real snipers are different from the snipers you see in movies and games. They're more modest, but still incredibly powerful.